G'day everybody, Nick Dingle here again for another VB.NET 2013 videos. This time we're looking at enumerations, or more affectionately known as enums. Now what these guys are, I'm actually going to show you before I talk to you about them. Now we did a little bit of functions called file open, file closed and things like that back when we did, text files. And I'm just going to quickly type in a number and a text file name. And then we've got mode as an open mode. Now, to be really specific, this is an enum, okay? Enums are really good ways of organizing set values. So what I mean by that is that let's say you have through your program set numbers which have a really special meaning. So for instance, we're going to do a priority one where 0 is a nothing priority, 1 is a low, 2 is a medium, 3 is a high, and a 4 is an extreme priority. Let's say it's for an IT support desk application or something like that. And as you can see, right on the side it says open mode.append, and on the right I'm having a look at the insides of it. File, open file to append to it, default also says equals 8. So append doesn't actually use the word append, it is number 8. It's just we're putting a really special label onto that number 8, so it makes a little bit more meaning. So I can choose from any of these, and in fact they all have their own numbers, 32 and 1, I'm pretty sure it is 2, I'm guessing 4. Oh yeah, I'm on the ball today. So if I chose input, I'm actually writing in the number 1. To be really specific, I could actually write 1 there, or I could write 32 if I wanted binary. Okay, it's entirely up to you which one you use. It's just one of them looks a bit nicer than the other. Open mode.input looks a lot more nice and has a bit more meaning than just putting 1. Okay, so let's learn to make our own enums. Okay, that's Microsoft's. Let's do ours. You start off up above main, sub main, or in a module somewhere, and you type in enum, and then you give it a name. Open mode was Microsoft's name. Let's call ours priority, just like so. Don't worry about the error. It says you must have at least one member. We haven't created any yet, so let's do that now. So the first one, start from the bottom. So let's go none and then work our way up. Priority low, medium, high, extreme. Okay, just like so. So I've now created a list of selections starting from none all the way up to extreme. When you're using enums, you must declare a variable or a parameter as that type. So this is actually what you're going to put in. It's like using a class. You type in the name of it instead of another data type. Okay, let's quickly use it. Let's have a look at how you can use it and why it looks so good. That's pretty much going to be it for the video. Fairly quick one today. So let's dim a job. Let's go job 1 as a priority. And I'm just going to press equals, and we're going to set in a default priority to begin with. As you can see, it automatically comes up with the list of names, and you can see along here it says extreme equals 4. It's automatically put a value in for extreme. And have a quick look and see if you see how it gets the number 4. And if you tried to figure it out, it is because none starts at 0. So automatically, if you don't specify the value for your enum members, then it's going to start at 0 for the first one, then increase by 1 each time. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how extreme gets the value of 4. Now, to be completely honest, you can actually specify whatever values you want. If you don't like none starting at 0, for instance, then you can say it's 1. And if you don't like low being 1, you could go 2, medium might be 4. You could actually skip numbers as well. High might be 6, extreme might be 10, because we can. And the reason you might do that, you might specify different numbers, is because you might be doing a little bit of maths on these numbers. Even though they've got words associated to them, they're still plain numbers. And I'm going to show you a quick little bit of maths later on when we get to it. But for right now, let's say my job priority is none. And that's it. Let's see what that looks like on the screen. Let's do a write line. There's job 1. Do a read line like we always do. Hit play and let's see what he looks like. Job 1 equals 1. Bang on, that's exactly what it is, okay? Job 1 doesn't technically mean none, it means the value 1. Now, what if we actually, it's not going to mean much if your program says priority 1. People aren't going to know what that means. In fact, people might think priority 10 means something bad and priority 1 means something really extreme. It might be the other way around, people think. So what you do is you put a toString on the end of it. .toString, and then it actually will give you the word of your enum. Okay? That's if you want to display the word instead of using the number. And that's pretty much it for writing it to the screen. But what if you want to check the value of number? And this is why enums look so bloody good. So let's say if job 1's priority equals, and see how it's come up with a list of selections, we can actually just choose from it. I can type in the first couple of letters of none and then press space. So NO, press space, and it'll type the whole thing in for me. So if the job 1 is none, then let's not do it. All right, like any if statement, we can have an else if job 1 equals extreme, then get it done. Just like so. So I'm setting my job 1 to none, and it should come up with not do it. That doesn't make sense. Don't do it. It's because I said don't, or let's not do it before. But anyway, that makes a bit more sense. And if I change the priority to extreme, the obvious is going to happen. It says get it done. If I choose anything else, my dumb program can't understand what I've chosen. Now, let's say, for instance, I want to change the value of my job. Let's say it's sitting at none for 10 days, and they automatically, after 10 days, they increase by a priority. That'd be a pretty handy little thing to have. And if it's priority low, let's say every 10 days, it would increase into medium. Well, really, we're only increasing. Let's change these to 3, 4, and 5. And now everything is going to increase by 1. So we can do a little bit of maths. Let's start at priority none. Let's get rid of our if statement. I'm sorry if you liked it. And let's just put in job 1. And you can actually just add on 1. And let's just do a right line to the screen. Job 1.toString. So the job 1 equals none. Then we'll add 1 and then write to the screen. Priority low. And you can even add on 2. You get priority medium. And so forth. Okay, and you can even minus, subtract, and things like that. So it's up to you what you really want to do with it. It's just a number. Do whatever you like. Use enums wherever you can. It's great for categorizing things and just making really special numbers or constants, they should be calling them, look a bit nicer in your program. All right, so that's enums done and dusted, everybody. If you'd like to comment, subscribe, or anything down the bottom, I'd love to hear from you or see what you're doing. And if you've got any suggestions, pop them down in the comments. I'd love to hear some. All right, this is it for today. I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Thanks for watching.